Germany just made history. After already pledging over $30 billion to help Ukraine fight off Russia, Berlin has dropped another bombshell. A $1 trillion commitment to defense, infrastructure, and long-term support. It's not just the biggest German military spending move since World War II. It could change the war in Ukraine and reshape Europe's entire security strategy. Zelensky himself responded with just 3 words: Danke, Deutschland. Thank you, Germany. And he wasn't exaggerating. What Germany just did. On March 21, 2025, Germany's government passed what it calls the most important spending law in its modern history. It removes constitutional debt limits on military spending and unlocks an eye-watering $1 trillion over the next 10 years. That includes over $540 billion for infrastructure and energy transition, and another massive chunk for the military, including long-term Ukraine aid. This isn't just a budget tweak, it's a complete overhaul of how Germany funds its military and prepares for future threats. And it happened at lightning speed. With overwhelming support from the Social Democrats, Conservatives, and Greens, the legislation cleared both houses of Parliament and was signed the next day by President Frank-Walter Steinmeier. Why this matters for Ukraine, let's talk numbers. As part of this bill, Germany is giving Ukraine an additional $11.88 billion in military and humanitarian aid, with $3.24 billion arriving in 2025 alone. That's on top of the $4.32 billion already committed for this year. And it guarantees support through 2029, and sending a clear message to Kiev: Germany's not going anywhere. Why is this important? Because Ukraine's biggest donor, the United States, is on shaky ground. After a tense Oval Office meeting in February, President Trump temporarily paused military aid and intelligence sharing. That pause lasted just a week, but it sent a chill across Ukraine and Europe. Germany, by contrast, is showing consistency, reliability, and scale. Zelensky's response. President Zelensky wasted no time showing his appreciation. In a public post, he thanked Germany for delivering exactly what saves Ukrainian lives. That means air defense systems, artillery, drones, armored vehicles, and more. And he's not wrong. Each of those categories will be critical in the months ahead. Chancellor Scholz doubled down during the European Council summit, saying, Ukraine can rely on us. And it's not just Germany. Scholz emphasized that all 26 EU nations continue to stand with Ukraine, and that Ukrainian EU membership remains firmly on the table. Europe is all in. What is Germany sending? So what exactly is Germany giving Ukraine? Based on recent deliveries and official Bundeswehr listings, we're looking at an incredibly powerful mix of defensive and offensive systems. Air defense, Germany has already sent 6 Iris-T systems, 4 Patriot launchers, and 60 additional Iris-T missiles just this year. Drones. Over 2,000 drones, including RQ-35 Hydron, Vector Songbird, and 900-plus HF-1 strike drones, giving Ukraine the eyes, ears, and punch it needs in the skies. Combat vehicles. Germany has sent 103 Leopard 1 tanks, 140 Marder IFVs, 203 MRAPs, and 50-plus Dingo armored carriers. And that's not all. Taurus missiles coming. There's growing pressure for Germany to send Taurus cruise missiles, long-range, bunker-busting missiles that can strike up to 300 miles away. With these, Ukraine could target deep Russian command centers, airfields, and supply depots far behind enemy lines. During a December 2024 visit to Kiev, opposition leader Friedrich Merz pledged that if elected, his party would ensure Taurus delivery. Well, Merz won. And now it's just a matter of time before those missiles are greenlit. If that happens, it'll be a massive escalation and a nightmare for Russian logistics. Shift to Buy European. Beyond Ukraine, this $1 trillion package signals something even bigger. Germany is breaking free from U.S. military dependence. Gone are the days of importing F-35s and Chinooks. Now Germany is investing in European defense. We're talking $16 billion for 6 F-127 battleships from ThyssenKrupp, $3.2 billion for 20 new Eurofighter jets. Satellite contracts to OHB artillery contracts to Rheinmetall air defense boosts for Diehl's Iris-T production. French President Macron has been pushing this Buy European, not American doctrine, and Berlin is fully on board, supporting Ukrainian industry. There's another twist. Germany may start funding Ukraine's own defense industry. Why? Because Ukrainian manufacturers are producing high-quality drones and strike weapons faster and cheaper than many Western companies. Supporting Ukrainian-made gear could reduce costs, shorten delivery times, and help Ukraine fight more independently. It's also a powerful signal. Germany sees Ukraine not just as a war zone, but as a long-term ally worth investing in. Why this matters for Europe? Let's zoom out. Germany's new defense plan isn't just about Ukraine, it's about protecting Europe from authoritarian threats, especially Russia. If Ukraine falls, Moldova, the Baltics, and even Poland could be next. And Germany knows it. Already, Russian hackers and spies are probing German systems every day. The longer this war drags on, the higher the risk to Europe's core. That's why NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte called Germany's move historic. European Commission President von der Leyen said it shows Germany is serious about defense. Even markets responded positively. Bloomberg analysts say the extra spending could boost Eurozone GDP, especially in defense-heavy regions. In short, Germany's not just writing a big check, it's redrawing the map of European security. With over $30 billion already sent to Ukraine and billions more to come, Berlin is positioning itself as Europe's military anchor. But the question remains, is Germany doing enough to fill the gap left by the US? Should it send Taurus missiles and go even further? Can Europe truly become militarily independent? Let us know what you think in the comments. And if you want to keep up with this shifting battlefield, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more weekly updates on defense, strategy, and frontline warfare.